maybe you have explained one of the things we felt for a while. We went through the greatest economic collapse since the Great Depression. We went through the Great Recession, and I'm still not sure we figured out. I ask people all the time, did we fix it? Did we really solve that, or did we just sort of patch it up and put it back to work again? I'm not sure if something like that can happen again. But having said that, I think that one of the things that shocked people as we slowly started to dig our way out of this thing was how slowly companies started hiring again. We're not going to do that. We're going to put it off. And it goes to your point about interim situations here. Is that interim situation driven by just cost savings? Hey, if we can get away with it, we don't pay benefits, we don't do other things here. Is it driven by, well, we may have to lay them off, like you're saying, so everybody's on a short-term lease, and if you perform, you stay? Or is it a permanent change in the way we do business? Is this the new norm? We're all in the gig economy now here.
Well, because we started that division about 5 years ago, I hope the latter. I hope it is a permanent way. And I'll tell you, one of the things we did, we opened up a division in Europe. We bought a 30-year-old European company about 2 years ago. And I've been studying Europe for a number of years. In Europe, because of the labor laws and how hard it is to fire somebody, 6% of executives are interim. 6%. So that's 1 out of 16. In the U.S., it's less than 1%. So we haven't really caught on to this whole thing as much as other countries have. And again, it's mostly because they want to try before they buy. And if they don't know for a fact that they're going to have a long-term opportunity for this person, let's bring them in, let's have them solve a problem.
Right.
And then maybe we have another problem for them to solve, or maybe we don't, and then we can move on. In the U.S., especially in California, it's at will, right? So if you don't have another problem for that executive to
assuming
solve,
you're not in one of the 5 or 6 protected categories of race and gender and sexual preference, there are certain ones you can fire anybody for any reason except 4 or 5 or whatever.
Exactly. So, but we hope it's becoming a solution. One of the big things that drives our interim business is an urgent need, right? So we get a phone call from a company yesterday who says, my CFO just gave me notice. They're actually going to be leaving in 3 weeks. We're in the middle of a big transaction. I need somebody now. Can you show me people by Friday and get somebody in here by next week?
Friday.
Yeah.
They've got to come. They've got to get on board, get up to speed, understand what it is you do and how you do it, and who you do it with in a couple of days.
Yeah.
But that runs counter to the other narrative I